My name's Tristan Probst, and I'm a senior at Bucktail High School.
My name's Brandon Fantasky. I'm a sophomore at Bucktail High School.
My name's Dylan Cross, and I'm a senior at Bucktail High School.
I'm Zach Pick, and I'm a senior.
Coach Hurlbert, head coach for Bucktail Football.
Coach Freeze, assistant coach for Bucktail Football.
Okay, we are here with Bucktail Football, obviously, newcomers to District 9 this season. Guys, first of all, welcome to District 9. We look forward to having you in the league.
Thanks.
So as the newcomers, what are you guys most looking forward to being a part of D9 this year?
Competing.
Yeah.
New competition.
Yeah, the nice thing with us being in District 9, having coached here before, is the teams are a little closer to us in enrollment numbers. With us being the smallest public school in Pennsylvania that has football, it's hard to find a league that has teams that are closer to our numbers.
Okay. What do you guys think is going to be the biggest challenge for you as you embark on this season, being your first one in District 9?
New teams, new players, learning about them. Anyone else?
Watching film on them because we never seen them or heard of them before.
New game plan for them.
I think for these guys too, it's that whole game routine, getting used to seeing teams that they haven't seen before and watching film on them, getting a different scouting report. Teams we played in the past typically know what they're going to do, but for these guys this year, everything's going to be new for them.
And speaking of new, we hear a lot over the course of the seasons about travel schedules and things like that. That's got to be something you guys are going to have to adapt to a little bit as well, getting new routes and new schools and getting onto that travel schedule. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we're at, I mean, there's not really any close schools. So actually in D9, there's some closer schools to us than in the NTL that we were in before. But we're going to find out if there's anybody who gets motion sick on some of the roads that we take.
Okay. And looking more directly at the team now, what position group are you most confident in heading into the season, and why are you so confident in that group?
The skill guys, because our line's real young. All our skill guys are pretty like sophomore, juniors, and seniors. So.
Yeah, normally at Bucktail we don't get a lot of skill position players. We get the linemen, and we've had that luxury for the last couple of years, but this last year we graduated a lot of our linemen who have been starting for 3 or 4 years, and this year we've got a lot of new guys coming in. But the good thing that we don't normally have at Bucktail is we have a lot of skill guys who have proven themselves as reliable guys. So that for us it's always been the wing tee, run that style of offense, and now we can kind of change that up a little bit.
And then, conversely, what position group would you be most concerned with heading into the season?
It's our line because
the
everything
line.
starts with it. They're all new.
A lot of new guys, really, even new players to football. So that's the one area that we really haven't proven yet.
And for you guys as a team, how are you going to define success this year?
By competing with everyone and getting some wins.
Working together.
Yeah, I think for us, at least for me, I know that for these guys, success is kind of judged on winning, losing. For me, looking at it from an overall standpoint, with a lot of new guys, at least initially, the success is going to be from seeing guys do what they're supposed to do and do it in repetition. So I know what these guys can do because I've seen them, but with our line, just making sure that we block correctly and we block the guys we're supposed to block. And for our skill guys, it's focusing in on the minor details now. Make sure you run your route to the right depth. Make sure you run the right route, and don't dog it, because any play you can get the ball thrown to you.
Okay. From either a player or a coach perspective, who's made the biggest gains during the off season, either individually or as a position group, from what you guys have seen?
I think Coach put a lot of time into the game plan, building an offense so we can work around with not having that good of a line, not that advanced of a line. Build a scheme for skilled position players that have a better chance.
Yeah, I'd say our skill guys have put in a lot more effort in general in the offseason. The guys who are here are guys who have done the work, and are the ones that we want the recognition to at least start with. They've put a lot of effort in the offseason and buying into the weight program, doing speed, coming in and getting on the jugs machine, and you can tell the guys who have put in the work and the guys who haven't put in the work.
And then looking from last year to this year, who's the most significant player you're going to have to replace from last season, and how are you going to replace that player?
Probably say either defensive end Paul and running back Gage. Sutliff and Paul Risley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Gage was our workhorse, the running back. He was an all-state running back and linebacker. A couple of years ago, I think he ran for 1,300 or 1,400 yards. And Paul was kind of an unpolished DN, but he was good enough that he was recognized and made it to the East-West All-Star game this last year. And he was, whether we like to say it or not, teams planned around him. They made their game plan around him. So they're definitely two guys that we're going to miss.
And again, looking from last year to this year, you're kind of more on a quote-unquote normal off-season schedule. What benefits have you seen from kind of getting back on track?
You guys want to answer that or you want me to?
Like I say, like the weight program. I don't think many people did anything last year because of the breakout we had, but this year I'd see more and more people put in work.
This year was a weird year even because there's still some COVID restrictions in place, and our school district is really, from their end, they're doing what they think is the best for programs. But what I've seen is that even coming out of COVID, it's hard to get guys who aren't, when you get into the groove of it and you buy into it, they buy in and they want to come back. But once you've had that long time off, video games, girlfriends, jobs, that stuff seems to take a bigger priority, and it's harder to convince guys to come back out to run and do that kind of stuff in the summer. But I'll tell you, it's nice not having to wear masks.
Definitely.
Okay. And again, obviously you guys are new to District 9 this year, but looking through your schedule, is there a team that stands out to you that you think is going to be a big challenge, or one that, maybe kind of keeps you up at night, or who are you most looking forward to matching up against?
I don't really know any of the teams or players yet, so I don't really know.
Yeah, we know Cowersport and Smethport are usually pretty good, but we don't know what they got this year, so.
Just go week by week.
Yeah, there's a lot of, Cowersport, Smethport, at least the last few years have been pretty good. Red Bank Valley is going to give us some trouble. Brockaway's a good team. They're a good AA team playing with us. For us, it's, when you talk about teams that we match up well against, we're always the underdogs, and that's kind of nice in a way because it doesn't put any pressure on us. Looking forward to the beginning of our schedule. We play ECC, Cameron County, and they have numbers a little bit closer to ours. So I think those will be games that our guys will have a good chance to compete in.
All right, Bucktail, welcome to District 9, and thanks for stopping by with us.
Thanks.
You.